Hello, hello, my lovely inmates. This is Peixe. I hope everybody's having a great time. Welcome to the cellblock Scorch, and this is week 51. The prompt from Cricket was, "The rat and the lights are optional." I'm just gonna go straight into the piece. It's very short. And I am going to try my hand at putting a little bit of voices on the characters, but don't judge, because as we know, I am not well practiced at that at all. Alright, the piece is called Auction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 23rd Annual Evil Lair Auction. The crowd's applause is scattered and fairly subdued. First up, from Count Dracula himself. The crowd shrieks and hollers. It takes some time for the announcer to regain control. Yes, from Dracula, the latest available dungeon. That's right, people. All new rusted chains, beautifully blood-stained floors, chipped stone walls, the whole shebang. Optional add-ins include eerie lighting provided by green torches, or a horde of rats to occupy the place. Let's start the bidding at 800,000. Do I hear 800,000? 900K! 1 million. Going once, going twice. 3 million. Oh, 3 million. Going once, going twice. Sold to the man in the plague doctor mask. Congratulations.
Hi. Cricket here for judge comments. First of all, Octo, what the heck, man? That's not where we are, though. Where we are is with Peixe. I'm trying to decide if this early on in our friendship, Peixe knew about my plague doctor aesthetic obsession. She may have. That may be the thing that made me pick this piece for the win. It's just a funny concept also. The other three were all like creepy, and so this one really stood out because it was funny, but I like it. It's such a clever idea. And I do love a plague doctor aesthetic, so the fact that that was the winning bidder was really just peak for me. The other three pieces were also good. Also, it's crazy as a judge to have 4 pieces. It's like, it's so much. It's so hard to choose. But really, mostly, yeah, Peixe's is very funny and it just won me over. Oh, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the prompt. The prompt from this week, it came from a conversation that I had, many eons ago. I used to be a regular on Wattpad. It was Lost, actually, who dragged me over there, but we were only using it to read original fiction. I don't think I even knew people did fan fiction on Wattpad, which is, like, hilarious. This was also pre-fan fiction era for me. That is a time that existed. But there's this author that I really, really liked on there. Her handle is Inkwell Heart, and she has this book series called the Elysium series, which is set in, it's kind of like a steampunk Victorian situation, and I'm so obsessed with them. They're so good, and I would comment on the chapters all the time, and me and the author were going back and forth, and The Rat and the Lights Are Optional is definitely something that she said. I'm going to link to that book series. Again, fully would recommend. They're so good. But yeah, I think I love when a sentence from a regular conversation is something that feels like it can inspire a fun and interesting idea. And so I snagged this to steal it and make it a prompt for the cellblock Scorch. And that's all from me, so back to Peixe.
Okay. That's all for the piece. Obviously, I read the prompt, "The rat and the lights are optional." I was like, okay, we're selling something if we're giving options like that. And what are we selling with rats involved? It's going to be an evil lair. And that was the thought process there. I do think it's funny that I had it sold to a man in a plague doctor mask, because that is specifically targeting Cricket, who prompted. Cricket really likes the plague doctor aesthetic, the vibe of all that. I think it's creepy and horrifying, but you know what? Cricket thinks it's fun. So that is 100% why I did that, was pandering was the plague doctor mask. Pandering and an inside joke, I guess. Anyway, short piece, not too much to say. I think it's funny. I hope y'all think it's funny. And the prompt that I gave for week 52, things I should pull up beforehand, but don't. Let's take a look. The prompt is, but when will winter end? This is actually a very funny prompt because I know exactly why I prompted this. This would have been given in about mid-March, and I am from Texas and living in Utah. So this is 100% me using as a prompt my complaint, when will winter end? Because I do not particularly enjoy the cold. We'll put it that way. So that is the prompt I gave, and look forward to the winner in week 52. Thank you for listening, and keep those fires burning, y'all. I almost forgot to say, important announcement. Well, not actually important. This is just information. But, so this is my last Scorch that I was able to do for a long while. I did 51, and you'll hear from me on 52 as a judge, but then you won't hear from me for a very long time because I left the cellblock Scorch for a leave of absence because I went to Brazil to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So I will be gone from the episodes that are numerically linear on this line. We call them season 1 episodes. But I will be gone from 53. Well, 53 I have an Ember on the Patreon, but from 54 all the way till 98 is when I finally got back. So it will be a while until you hear from me again on this line. I look forward to only seeing you guys on Saturdays. So that's fun. Just thought I might as well explain why I'm going to be gone forever to y'all. Keep those fires burning.
The Cellblock Scorch is a production of Stellacore, an independent group of nerds sharing their obsessions with the world. Links to all our projects, including Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, Patreon, and Ko-Fi, can be found on our Linktree, posted in each episode description. Follow us on Tumblr or Instagram to see the prompt of the day before the episode drops, and a quote from each Scorch the day after. If you would like to support our creative endeavors, you can give a one-time tip to the Ko-Fi of the writer of your favorite Scorches, or check out our Patreon. There, you can access the Scorches and episode transcripts for free, or sign up for Spark level support for $5 a month to gain access to our Embers as well.